Hi everyone, it's me again, another night. I started a little bit sooner because they told me 11:11. So this live is starting at 11:11 Eastern time. So it is the time that they're telling me to start this. So that's why I started a little bit earlier. So I'm gonna wait for those are going to join. Hi Tam, hi Dianita, hi Liz. So, like I was saying, I just started this live video at 11:11 Eastern time because they told me that it had to have that mark. So that's why I even didn't prepare for this. I'm gonna just wait because they have these messages and they keep fighting me to make this possible. Yes, 11:11. It's a time for a new beginning. Yes, Danita. We know how it is, right? Those numbers, I feel that they're kind of following you for some time now, as they've been following me as well. So, but yeah, last night we were talking about the full moon and the ritual for the full moon for tomorrow in a couple hours. But they have me talking about what is coming soon, the eclipse. I've been reading and seeing a lot of things in the internet and people asking me a lot of things, and I feel okay, they're saying it's not me. They want me to do really like a little bit more or give more information about it. Okay, so it is. So, so how is everyone? Let's give some maybe 1 more minute before we can start. So how is everyone? How is being so far? I'm in my PJs. Oh my God! For me, it's been 11:11. It's been 5:55. Oh my God, 3:32. But I'm being seeing a lot of 7:77 lately too. Those are the four that are kind of, but I would say like the 11:11 is being my top one, and the 5:55 are the two top ones. Like they keep. Um, there've been days, I don't know for you, Dianita, that I'm being so connected that basically I remember one day that I was able to see all of the numbers. Like I wake up that day at I feel like it was 5:55. Then I went back to bed. I saw 11:11. Then I remember kind of like I was doing something and like it was like that, like something crazy. I swear, but I feel that there. People always talk about those numbers like yeah, they're messages, they're your guides, your angels. But I feel that it's not just messages. They're signs. They're signs. They're more deeper than just what we can find in the internet. I feel that following those numbers or whatever number could be, for me, it's been almost like 5 years now that I always see my birthday 616, like a lot, like unbelievable. So for me, it's more like sometimes they mark certain time. It's more like an answer sometimes. By example, I remember that I was talking with Tam Tam, and we were talking about like going to bed and something like that. And they showed me look at the TV, and in the TV it was 444. So I was like, okay, I'm going to bed now. I know that you have a message. And what I dreamt, it was basically what is the meaning of the 444. So we listen and we don't see just signs, we expand from that. The type of messages become more personal. So, but I would say that for the people that are going to see this video. So don't look just, oh yeah, I see a 1-1. Look into it. What you were thinking when the number appeared, what you were feeling in that moment, or when you saw the number, what is the feeling? Most of the time we go like, oh yeah, okay, oh my God, this is a sign, my guys are here. No, okay, I know that this means this, but I was thinking about it, so maybe it's a time for me to do this. Answers, the present and conversation they want to have with you. Basically, basically they're going to communicate in the way that is best for each one of us, and even I would say they're answers, sometimes even guidance. I would say that they are answers and they are guidance. Even it's just like we are so used to just seeing the sign. Oh my God, yeah, they're watching me. Oh my God, yeah. No, go and look more than that. But let's start talking about why we are here. And I'm in my pajamas without makeup doing this. So last night we were talking about the importance of the full moon, about this is the ritual is a way for you to open the doors to become who you are meant to be, you. The eclipse is a little bit more. You can do something if you want it. The energy of the eclipse is going to be in the full moon ritual. If you see this full moon is standing in the other side of the world, this full moon, like the eclipse is going to start in the other side of the world. Yes, some of the west is going to be able to watch some of it, but it's going to start in the west, in the Pacific and over there, like England and all of those things. So most of us that are in the spiritual, really like working in this, know that land, those countries, most of them have magical energy. We still have some of it, right? And we still have, still have residues for the magical one, like Atlantis, Avalon. But we still have Stone Age, the pyramid. We still have Egypt. We still have Ireland. We still have some land that have a beautiful, mythical, old, ancient magic energy, right? So, because the eclipse is going to start there, it's going to bring that through here. And it's going to start early in the morning. So it's going to last all, basically, starting the day. So during the day, that energy is going to last up to the full moon. So yeah, we're going to take advantage of that energy in the ritual for those that they were asking. But if you want to do something now, if you feel it in your bone that at least you want to sit, and I think that is going to be at 7:47 or something like that. That is going to be in peaks, like in the major aspect of the eclipse. Easter time again. This is Easter time. Yes, do it. But I just want to let you know that it's not necessarily. We're going to have that energy later that night, and we're going to do a ritual for take advantage of that. Saying that, I've been reading that this is not the time to manifest. Don't do ritual, don't do a spell to manifest. I've been reading that the eclipse is about closing the door to the past and heal. I'm sorry, girls. It's just like, you know me, I can get really passionate. Some maybe say that I'm very, very opinionated, but this is what they want me to say, and I respect them, and I don't have reason to not trust them. Everything that they've been telling me, it is so on point. So, first, like I was saying yesterday, the full moon is about becoming who you are, accepting who you are as a spirit. Make the list of what you want to become as a spirit, what you want, like to prepare. This is the beginning of preparation for us to become as much as we can connected for real for who we are as a spirit. This eclipse is just going to be the door. It's going to be you can say the gate, the portal for that type of energy to be here, and we can access that energy finally when we arrive to the full moon on the later that night, the 26th. Something that we have to understand, it's not a time, it's not a specific time for healing. I don't know if it's not a specific time for manifestation. Why? because we're a spirit. We are always evolving. They're tired that we are limiting ourselves. They're saying that manifestation is something that should happen every moment, every day of your life, small or big, if you allow it to happen. It is time for us to start trusting that. It is time for us to start becoming that. Okay, sweeties? Manifestation is not something that we have a specific time to do it. I will say that maybe a long time ago, years ago, I was one of those that believe in that because that's what is out there. But they've been showing me so many things that if I start telling you, well, I'm planning to tell you guys, but you're gonna say like, you're crazy, like, oh my God, I think that something happened to you. But it's so real for me. And I always say this, I never speak, talk about things that I don't know or I don't have the experience myself. So everything that I'm telling you is because I live it, I see it, and I experience it. And of course, I believe it and I trust it. So when you start living as a spirit, I can tell you that manifestations start happening every single day. That they can be as small as a call, as small as a sign that we were talking about the numbers, yes. And it could be as bigger of giving you a new car, a new house, bringing the opportunity to have a new job, etc. But we need to start believing that it could happen. This eclipse is meant for us to bring us to finally start becoming in the fourth frequency. Frequency is not vibration. We need to understand that. And I have, oh my God, they're kind of like, thank you. So when we are, they're kind of like, kind of thing. So we need to understand that Earth is almost in the fourth frequency. This year is going to be the year that is going to become finally in the fourth frequency or in the fourth dimension, whatever you want to call it. So we need to be prepared for that. So this eclipse is going to bring the last of this energy that we need to adjust ourselves. We're supposed to already be going through all of our ascensions. If not, we are like this close to finish. Maybe you are taking a little bit of more time because your ascension is combining with other processes, etc. But that's fine. What I mean is like most of us need to understand that for us ascension is already done and we are going through other processes. But no matter what, we are manifesting already in our life. When it's about living the past, about healing, that is something that you should be able to do anytime. That is a process, it's a tool. I will say Reiki help with that. Your own knowledge help with that. Becoming more clear about your spirit will help with that. That all of these tools, even tarot readings, when they're done properly, they're going to help you heal certain aspect of your life or understanding whatever it is that is going on so you can heal it from it, right? But the biggest aspect of it, the biggest heal that is coming will come from you. You can have the best Reiki masters, and I know a lot of them, not a lot, but I know pretty good ones. Yes, you can have a lot of tarot readings, you can have a lot of knowledge about yourself, but if you don't do your job, if you don't really see things in the proper way, those tools are not going to do the healing. But don't wait for a full moon to heal your past. Don't wait for an eclipse to help you release certain things. That this is the time of releasing and letting go. Yeah, we hear it last night. Yes, but that is a proper action that they want us to start doing for the preparation of becoming ourselves. But it's coming from you. So this is not about being a time or even energetically, you know, like, oh my God, this is going to be good for this and that time or whatever. This is a spiritual time, and it's so different, so strong, and it's right time. The energy are full. A gate is being opened. Most of us going to have connections. We're gonna have dreams during today and tomorrow that are going to help us to understand who we are. Even you're gonna be able to see yourself, even that. Put attention to those dreams, write it down with a day, with a time, and whatever you remember. Yeah, some of us don't remember dreams, but you remember a feeling. You wake up having a feeling. I know that I dreamed about something. I think that what I was dreaming, it was about, I don't know, being in a car, or maybe I was attacked, or I was flying, whatever you felt, write it down. It is important for you to have that, write it down. Okay, sweeties? So having that on mind, why they are kind of pushing us to understand that, why all of these galactic people, these higher beings, and yes, all of us, we are star seeds. Even the I heard someone say that the reptilians, and I don't like to call them Luciferians. I don't think that that's the right name, but they were starseeds. They are starseeds. You know why? Because they are races. Starseeds are different type of races up there. So all of us, we are starseed. Different vibration, different frequency, different purposes, but we are, because we are, all of us, different type of races. And even we have hybrid as myself, okay? And not just that, through the different races, they are one kind of thing, you know, like they are one type of, I would say, of, oh, Leah, yeah, hi, good. Well, for me, it's good night. So, yeah, we have a starseed, so these races, as maybe one of the different races up there. I have one that they are the military. I call them like that. I don't know yet the proper name, but I call them the military. We have celestials. We have angels and archangels, of course. We have God. We have the mother, the divine feminine, and the feminines, and we have the divine father, the masculine, and we have masculines. Those are the military. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. They just tell me that, so thank you. So the military guys that I know, they're like that. So that we have, and boy, I can keep mentioning all of the ones that I've been able to meet so far, but we need to understand that all of us were spirit. So what they want is, when, okay, give me a second, they're showing me why they're doing this. They're saying that we need to start thinking more straight. We are going through a lot of difficult time. This is not the first time that the earth has been going on with wars, or maybe physical things going on. This is not the first time that maybe something is being kind of being there for us. So you have to ask yourself, why it is that we're still living in separation when we are talking about spirituality for so long, maybe since in the 60s. It's older than that, right? But let's put it like that. How it is that we still saying that we are working to raise this earth to the 5th dimension since I don't know when, for centuries, thousands of years maybe, I don't know. Why it is that we still separating ourselves from each other, how it is that it's still hatred, how it is that we still fighting and blaming and talking about love, kind of like, oh my God, be a spiritual person, like I always say it, kind of thing, and we still asking from others of what we are not able to do for ourselves. It is time for us to start asking us that question. It is time for us to see all of these religions, and still nothing is being done. Why is that? Because every single thing in here is being done not in the full complete aspect. It's not being going in the highway, if you want to call it that way. They want us to finally start doing the right, proper step, to start knowing the truth. Even now, I know that for centuries we've been talking about UFO and OVNI and all of these things, right? But this is the first time that I feel that you've been hearing about those things more seriously now. Things getting out. Egypt is being in the news for a long time about things that have been hiding. Why is that? That we still misunderstanding them or misinterpreting them? Yeah, because we still closing our minds. But this is finally the opportunity to the truth be out there. I'm not telling you to believe me blindly. I'm not telling you to just go like crazy and do certain things. I'm telling you to start listening to yourself, to start doing the questions and start getting yourself out of the norm and be you. I'm telling you, people always, like, oh, how it is that people start manifesting, or how it is that people is living in certain kind of way. I would say it's because those people maybe maintain the information for themselves. Maybe they weren't saying the truth, I don't know. Or maybe those people are using the right tools and not sharing that. So this is why, take the advantage of this eclipse. We don't gonna have an eclipse like this in a long time. Yeah, other eclipses are coming. That is going to help us, are going to guide us to be who we are meant to be as spirits. One of the things that this eclipse is going to allow us is to accept that we are a spirit living a human life, a human spirit. That this planet, even whatever story, I know that some of the starseeds have been kind of a trap here. Most of us want to go home. We have a lot of earth spirit, all earth spirit, all soul earth spirit, that they know the truth and they want to help as much as they can in this quest. Yes, I know that sometimes seems impossible, because all of the teaching that we have before is about giving to a span of our own life. So this opportunity is coming because we are going through I know that some of you have been hearing about the spiritual war and stuff like that. I always say more like a spiritual conflict. It is at the disequilibrium up there that is been going on. That's why it's so important this to happen in here. So when you do that, this eclipse is helping us to reach that. The first step, acknowledge that you are a spirit. I don't care what you believe in. You believe in God, goddess, and gods. You don't believe in God. You believe in a creator. You believe whatever you believe. No matter what, how you put it, most of the time we feel that we are more than the flesh. We feel, and this is not about a soul. I'm not talking about religions or belief in that aspect. It's just the truth. Ask yourself why I feel certain things, how I feel this. Even if you don't believe in reincarnation, no, you're still a spirit. It's something inside of you that is not just about your mind. So you need to accept, the first step is accepting that you are a spirit, having a human life, having this body, whatever, right? That we are here to grow. I'm kind of sweating, my hair is getting messy, but we are here to grow, we are here to expand for whatever reason. I'm not going to go into details. I have my own ways, they are showing me the reasons why, but I want each one of you to be able to do this. So that's the first step. The moon is going to help you. This eclipse, the energy of the eclipse is going to push the awakening, the full awakening in a lot of us in some way or another. We still, no matter how advanced you are in your journey, we always have awakening, because the awakenings are the processes to know new things. So that's an awakening, just that. You are just knowing and accepting that a new knowledge, a new belief, something new is coming to your way. So, but this eclipse is going to push that. It's going to really make people talking about spirituality. It's going to make people talking about some kind of things in that aspect. So, but they're saying, just accept that you are a spirit. That's the first step. To become or going to your own spirituality. Being spiritual and having your own spirituality is not the same. Being spiritual, it is the type of life that you have, and that could be from a really good Christian to a person that is in the oh my God, in the Hindu belief or Wicca, whatever. We're not supposed to combine. I'm not, in my personal way, in the way that they're showing me, we're supposed not to be mixing believing, system of belief. We need to start believing in what we can feel, what we can see, what we can know. Start creating your own. Don't get out of the normal, traditional, non-traditional religions and start creating your own spirituality. That religions help us to practice in certain kind of way what we believe. Yeah, amazing. But it is time for us to start cultivating our own spirituality. Our spirituality is our system belief. And we know that our system belief is important for our growth as a person, as a spirit. It's important to manifest, because whatever who you are, whatever you believe, is what you're going to manifest. The knowing and having that spirituality become one with your spiritual life. So yes, this is my living room, and I have this in my living room. I have right now 2 dream catcher in my living room. In my room, I have like 3 more. I have everything that it is my spirituality. It is my spiritual life. But I can, people that know me, I don't drink. But oh my God, I love to dance. I love to be crazy, wild, sassy. Because who I am as a spirit is that. Is someone that is happy, someone that lives in that joy. So when you create your own spirituality for the things that you believe, that you've been kind of like getting beyond, we start with some kind of system belief and we keep moving. Don't stay in that. When I started, I was learning about, being honest, Santeria, Palerismo, or Paleria, Spiritismo. Then I went to the Misterios, and I went, that I never did something, I never worked in those religions because I never really felt that that was my path, yeah. But I get to know them, I get to understand them, but I knew that that wasn't it, that it was just a path for me to keep growing, to become who I am now. So that's the way that you need to see it. We start with whatever it is in our spiritual path to become what is going to be our spirituality as a spirit, to become one with that spirit. That's one thing that they want us. It's time to destroy all of these beliefs that are not real, that are not completely there, and start becoming the true power, the true light that each one of us are. Hey, I still believe in spiritual guides, I still believe in loved ones, I still believe in all of these spirits. I see them constantly. I know different type of spirits from different religions. I still talk sometimes with Geisha or Yemaha, but I know that they're just one of these, and I am here because that's my spirituality. They fulfill a purpose, and that's how they want each one of us. And I'm just giving my example so you can, each one of you can keep learning and growing. Don't be afraid to leave behind what is not serving you, because you are moving forward up. That eventually, yeah, I still talk with Angel. Every time that I have a problem, hey Michael, baby, come here. But most of the time, I know that I have spirits, I have beautiful souls incarnated in here and up there, working with me, protecting me as I'm protecting them. They know that if they get messed, oh, this one is going to be like a lion eating. And I know that something is going on. In a spiritually speaking, they are going to be there. And I can feel them, I can see them. I can tell you that right now I'm working with I would say like 6, 7 close to me. And they have a dream, I have a dream, the other one have a dream, and all of them are connected. The information that we are receiving about things happening is so amazing, and that's the way that we're supposed to be, all of us working individually but at the same time together. They are doing their own job. I help them, I'm being coaching them. I'm kind of like, yes, but they're doing it by themselves, and it's been so amazingly. And when we are connected in that beautiful way, oh wow, the thing that we've been able to do, it is amazing. Why you can be part of that in your own way, with me, with others. But let's do it. It's time for us to work. We think that to change this world, we need to do something in here. We need to be in political matters and in religions matter, or we have to be fighting each other in here. We have to make them see the truth. No, we just need to show them the way, the path. They just need to become one with the self, one with who they are as a spirit. So when you finally become one, or you finally understand that you are a spirit having a physical life, you are having this body, you are here to have a human experience, then you can start your path of looking information. Then the real journey starts. Then you allow yourself. But again, see your path that is evolving. We are light. Every person in their own way, but every person is a light in here. So what you're gonna do during this eclipse, take all of that energy sinking and make your spirit strong. Tell yourself, myself, let's do this. It's time for us to become one. Show me the way. I'm gonna listen. This is the time. This is the energy that I needed. This is the moment that I needed. The gate is open. Come to me. Let's work with it. But you need to compromise. This is not something, if you want to wait, it's your time, it's your right, maybe it's not your time yet. But this eclipse is going to open that door. And then, in the full moon, as we talked yesterday, is when we are going to allow ourselves to become and really kind of give the permission of using that energy to start seeing who we are meant to be. So, they want me to, they are really looking for the truth, they are really for peace. They don't want us to fight anymore. They are really trying not to bring mistakes from the past. We are going through so much mistakes in the past. If I can tell you that this is not the first time that the feeling that something really bad is coming, that maybe is going to become like the end of the world, literally. I'm not talking about I think that most of us been feeling, oh my God, I know that something is coming. I feel that something is wrong, something is off. We've been feeling it from some time now. And when COVID started, that was one of the first things that we start really feeling. If we're having dreams, most of us, about wars, about war. We've been having dreamings about natural disasters, maybe about things that separate us from our family. A lot of us been having those kind of dreams. I know that. Why? Because that it is a memory from the collective, from the Mother Earth, from the past. Because we already lived that, no once, twice. If I can tell you the story about that, you will be like, ah! But let's not do the same mistakes anymore. Take the advantage, Heal whatever you need to heal. Start manifesting whatever you need to manifest, but don't focus on that. Allow your own spirit. I'm telling you, if you allow yourself to bring the guidance, to bring the help that you need, to allow these people that is going to start going to you, that you're gonna be attracting under that mind, because you're putting that intention out there. So you're gonna start attracting people, signs, messages, answers, conversations that are going to first make you really think about what is going on. What it is that in the past, having all of this knowledge, talking about love, talking about transformation, talking about all of these things, we're still here. I'm not gonna give you a quick answer or a quick fix, because I don't have it. They don't have it. This is something that we have to work with. But nothing is being done differently right now from what it was in the past. People keep talking about love, but they keep manipulating using love. They keep blaming, making people feel guilty using love. We're still separating ourselves, that there are things that are happening. Yeah, I'm not going to deny certain things. But instead of uniting, instead of start making some changes in ourselves, we are part of the problem. We keep talking, we need to start changing those things. I don't like this, I'm gonna start living in a way. But I'm going to, I would say that I'm not going to violate my spirituality or my belief. There are things that are done, and when you understand the spiritual universe ways, here I can tell you they're so far from it. But after you really start going through that process, understanding start creating that spirituality. How you gonna create your spirituality? Ask yourself what resonates with you. Allow yourself, your own self, to tell you what it is, the truth about who you are, the truth about universe, the planet Earth, the spirit, all of this guidance, etc. I still believe in a lot of things. I have a little bit of this. I've been taking from a lot of places, and my spirituality, it will be different from yours, because my spiritual journey, my spirituality, it should be different, because we are different as a spirit. And in my case, I'm a hybrid. So do it that way. Don't be afraid to start being who you are. Don't be afraid to put yourself first. It's not selfish, but if you are not right, if you are not good, how are you gonna take care with love, compassion, understanding of others if you don't do that first to you? Self-love, 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 self-love. Then through that, you're gonna start loving yourself and loving others as you are. We are saying, we've been manipulated for so long that we have to love others as you love yourself. They even teach us how you love others. You have to understand them. You have to listen to them. You have to be there for them. It's your family, it's your friend. You want to do this because this and that. No one teaches really that loving yourself starts with you. Loving yourself, and this is something that they're giving me right now, and I'm like, what? They're saying loving yourself is you, yourself. Loving yourself, not others. Then you love others. Oh my God, I have goosebumps. And this is something that they just give it to me. Loving yourself, it is loving your/self. When they're saying, no, you have to love yourself, you have to love others, you have to give. But when we are talking about yourself, we're talking about this. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do diet, I'm gonna do, I don't know, my hair. Loving yourself is not this. It's that. That one there, I finally find a way to love it. I love her. I saw it. I accept it. I become one with her. And if I did it, all of you can do it. My abilities are not different from yours. Well, they're different, but they're not special. They're not unique. The only thing is like I've been having maybe other past life coming that help me to get it this way. But they know and they're telling me each person can have it. Each person. Start learning your ability, start learning who you are, start learning. Spirituality, it is your system belief. Yes, what you believe, what is your thoughts, right? And I'm saying spirituality not necessarily about God, angels, spirituality, your spirit. What is the spirit believe? I believe in love. I believe in angels. I believe in God. I believe in the Divine Mother. I believe in the Galactic Confederation. I believe in helping others. I believe to put myself first. I believe that I can make anything that I want. I believe that I am a spirit, that it is my system, that is my spirituality. My spiritual life, I always work with my crystals, I always do my meditations, my prayers. That is my spiritual life. My spirituality is who I am as a spirit. So, love first yourself. Start learning. You know, that it is good, yeah, but we can start from now until you are prepared to know the truth of your spirit. That is not something that every person is ready to know. Because if I tell you, yeah, you are an Orion, you are coming from another star, you are like this and that, you've been having this life, you've been coming from this lesson, the past life, you were a murderer. You can learn all of those things about your soul. Maybe not, maybe yeah. Maybe I can tell you, you've been living here in the earth. You were created. I don't know, maybe hundreds of thousands of years ago. Those things are not easy to digest. So the first thing is to start loving this, understanding your spirit. Create that system of your spirituality, loving yourself. Not here. Whatever you do in this body is just a manifestation to feel this. Hey, I'm the one that always put things in my hair. I'm learning how to do makeup. I'm trying to go and do some diet because in my way, in this human experience, that is important for me. Because that's a way for me in my human experience to show myself, my spirit, that I'm grateful for this body. Even that I don't need to maybe lose some pounds or nothing. I love it. That I want to look better because this is who I am, yeah. So we have to learn the difference. So spirituality have different aspects of it as well. Myself have a body, have an avatar, have a car that comes with some power thing, some abilities. I always say it. I'm gonna learn them because I want to be running as fast as I can, as far as I can. My goal is to become one, or it was to become one. Now my goal of using this is to help each one of you because now I can use better these instruments. I can use it for them better. So you're gonna be using your abilities. That's for what they are. And we need, those abilities are kind of the gas of the full spiritual kind of thing. Then you have, those are the tools, those are the equipments of this car. But then we have the road. The road, it is about our connections with God, our loved ones, our own spirit, with universe, energy. That is the road. It could be bumping, because talking with them, experiencing this challenge, going through ascension, oh my God, that ascension is going to be a hill in that car, and if you are not having your abilities set up, it's going to be and it's when we struggle there. That's our, like our, I don't know, our path, our streets, whatever you want to call it. And then we have these beautiful views along the way, the rewards, allowing us to enjoy, to rest and process everything that we have to go through that journey, to try to have a time to just enjoy a normal life. So we have views, we have cities around, and if you want, and I'm just giving you an example so maybe you can understand how simple and how complicated this is. It's complicated because all of this is new. We are learning the tools of our body. We are learning how to use these bumping things in the ride to really get it more smooth. And we are learning how to get to that part of us that is faster, is quicker, is easier, enjoying all of the views that we have around us. So that's the way that we see it. That's the way that, yeah, those cities come with some spiritual processes. Yeah, that becoming one with your spirit, accepting who you are, learning and really remembering your past, who you are as a spirit, and everything that comes with it. It could be kind of like, damn, that's awesome, but oh my God, that's awesome, kind of thing. Yes, it's not easy, but it's such a beautiful journey when we allow it. I am so tired of people saying, oh, this ascension, this spiritual life is so painful. Oh my God, oh, this is so awful. Oh my God, I'm going through this. You don't have to. It is difficult because we are such in a hurry of what we think is. And no, it's not beautiful. It's not easy. Yes, it's not easy. That is going to have bumping, yeah, and it's going to have a couple of ones, headaches, pain in the body. It's not our fault that this body is not accustomed or is not done to receive a 5 or even a 7 frequency. Tell me about it. But it's still so good to live your life without expectations and receiving. No worry. This life is not easy. This planet and this society, no, it's not. But I can tell you, yeah, I cry, I get mad, I get hurt, I get pissed off. Oh, yeah. But I don't let them control me anymore. I get situations. Last Sunday I was with my family, with my son, my sister, and my sister's son, my nephews, and we have this person taking a long time without food. My nephew was about to explode. I was like, no, I'm a little bit frustrated. I'm getting mad, but what I'm gonna accomplish with that? I'm mad. I'm frustrated with the service. I'm hungry. But you know what? Let's have the day that we belong, we deserve to have. Then I get to the beach, I sit down, and I was about to enjoy my meal. And guess what? It wasn't done. The meat was raw. I was like, I get mad at that moment. Oh my God, my food is not done. Okay, I'm in the front of the water, I'm in front of the beach with my family. We are talking about spiritual things. We are talking about oceans, universe. Nothing better than that. Why I'm gonna ruin it? Things are going to get better. And they did. I had the opportunity to play with them and talk about my cards, do readings and stuff like that. And it was such an amazing day. If I get mad, I will ruin that because I'm not going to be centered to enjoy that kind of thing with my family. To open to them, for them to see what is the Timari, really is about, to understand me. They see it, they live it, and they, sooner or later, I can promise you they're going to mimic that. They're going to start doing it because they saw the result. Maybe they're too young to understand certain things, but they did it. So I was that moment, that lighthouse. I was in that moment, that river. I was the light that I need to be. I was the spirit that I am here and there. So that's the thing. Our emotions. And I love them dearly, but I know that I have to let them be, and I have to let them go when it's time. I love my daughters, and I have to let them go because that's how it is up there. I still connected with them. I still feel what they do, but they're living their life. I'm living mine, so I can take care of all of you. So that's the way that I feel that each one of us start need to see this. The eclipse is just going to be that step forward to really become who we are, to start preparing ourselves, our spirit, to become what I'm meant to be. Okay, sweetie? And then the full moon, the ritual for the full moon is the completion. It's taking that energy with the energy of the super moon and the full moon of flowers to become one in our spirit and have that energy to keep moving forward. That's the way that you need to see it. That's the way this is so important. It's not about the energy, it's not about manifesting, it's not about cleansing your crystal. Do it tomorrow. But it is more than that. Is this today? Yeah. I'm about to finish soon, but yeah. You know, I can talk like crazy. I always say it. And every time that I'm connecting with them, my third eye is, because it's so expand that it's like, okay, I get it. This body is not ready for that. Every time that I'm talking about them, or they're talking through me. But that's the way. It is more complicated because, yeah, in this body, we have to go through certain things, and that make it complicated, but it's not our soul, it's not our spirit. Whatever you believe, all I bet, yeah. So, whatever you believe is yours to believe it. Fight for it. And fight is about putting boundaries. Don't be afraid to be left alone in this human body, because you're gonna have the best of the company, your loved ones, your spirit guides, and all of the higher beings, angels, or whoever is going to be with you. And they're going for, because you are allowing that to happen. I can guarantee you the law of attraction is going to come to you and bring the right people. Hey, it's going to. Okay, see? Kayla! You're gonna make me blush, see? I'm gonna start blushing. But I feel that this is so important. We are combining so many things. Energy is important. Again, energy is our floor. Abilities, our column. Our system belief, our walls. And becoming and practicing and being that is going to become that rule that nothing will turn you down. But if you don't have a nice foundation, knowing your energy, and your energy is just like this. Your energy is the gas. And that energy have fears on it too. Sometimes I'm afraid of certain things. I don't allow them to control me. I use them and I transform that in the way that it's supposed to. So that's the way that it's supposed to be. Learn your own energy, how your energy react to other energy, to your own energy, to your emotions, how this may be blockage from system belief from the past, from some kind of thoughts from the past, etc., etc. It is how you're gonna make this floor, this foundation really strong. Your energy, protect it. We connect through energy with the higher being, so it's important. Use all of the tools that you have around. Even tarot cards can be tools for you, but Don't try to be someone. Allow your own spirit. We need spirits in every corner of the world to do certain different things. But that's the importance of the energy. So whatever it is that is going out there, whatever it is, and I'm a huge fan of this event, full moons. But I don't live through that. I don't know every single full moon. I just allow them to let me know, and I allow myself to tell me, hey, myself, we need to do this, or you know that I have to do this, right? Oh yeah, wow, I have to do this. It's like talking to yourself for real. Like, I always talk with myself like an I kind of thing. But even I know that you need to talk to me, but I don't know. So that's exactly what I'm doing, removing myself from toxic family, and I'm not afraid to be alone. Yeah. At the end, this is a long journey in the meaning of the people around us, but we are not alone. We are not alone. So, but now that's the importance of energy. Yeah, that is good to know your zodiac sign, your astrological sign. That is good to know the certain natural things that happen. Yeah, a comet is going to pass close to the Mother Earth. It's important. Yeah, it brings changes. But it's not. It's part of the foundation, but it's not the important thing. The important thing is to start knowing who you are, what is your energy, what moves that energy, what is the trigger that if something happens outside of your own, that is not going to give you a trigger in a way that is going to shake and create an earthquake that everything else is going to follow. So that's the importance of the energy, and from that energy, everything else is protected. Then your columns, why? Every column is going to be that strength for your spirituality. It's what is going to help you to keep believing, to keep trusting, because you have your own tools working for you. If you are a clairvoyant, if you are a clairsentient, if you are a clairomniscient, if you are a clairaudience, or if you are a clairgustative, or you are a clairaudience, or during the clairvoyant, you are not a clairvoyant fully, but you are a remote vision person, or maybe you are a, I don't know, like a telepathic, or maybe you are just sensitive. Whatever it is that is out there for you, start knowing you. Don't care what I do, what do others. Use me. Yeah, I'm here to teach you as much as I can, to bring all of this knowledge as much as I can. But be you. Allow yourself to tell you this is who I am. I'm a person that I do this, and start believing it, and start trusting it like nothing else. I don't care what people is going to tell you, even me. I can't tell you, trusting that people that know me knows that I always say I'm never going to go towards what you feel or what is your intuition. I'm gonna respect that. I believe it because it's yours. But in my experience, when those things happen, this could be mean, and maybe you are misinterpreting them. Because that happened. Learning the discernment, learning when it is that is our interpretation coming in because our personal desires, our personal feelings, and when it is that really a message, a guidance, an answer is two different things. But it can happen when you are centered. So that's the way that you're gonna be doing it. Be you, trust it, no matter what. If you feel it in your gut, but make sure that it's not an interpretation and it's really the message as clear as it should be. Then your walls, what you believe, what you are, who you are as a spirit. How many walls that have? It could be a mansion with the columns. If the foundation is strong, you can have this big of a house. Your spirituality, who you are as a spirit, is going to be that big. I can tell you that. And then your system belief, what you believe, what it is. Your walls, who you are, who it is. In my case, who it is Malu, who it is you. And then Go and start your system belief. What is your belief system? What you believe? God, angels, that is something out there, that you can receive messages. Because you need to believe that you can receive messages, because you have the authority, you have the power, you have the gift to listen and lead yourself, and lead your loved ones, and at least your guides. Just start with those three. Loved one, you first, loved one and guides. No, guides and loved ones. Why I put it this? Because you have to listen to your self first. You are first. Through you, your guides are going to be hand by hand guiding you, and your loved ones are going to be there to give you the company, to let you know that you are not alone, that they are there to take care of you. But this is your journey, so you need to learn first what you believe about you. Okay, sweeties? That's how it started. That's how it is. If you believe it, you can accomplish. And then move from there. Okay, I think that I just gave all of my tools in here, like what I do in my seminars, but then in the ones that I'm creating are going to be a little bit deeper, to force each one of you to really start doing those things. But I feel that this is what you need to know for now. This is what you need to start understanding. Okay, sweeties? Let's see. I don't have nothing else, so if someone else have questions, something that want me to answer, let me know before I go. I think after my mother's passing, helping me to step out of my needing people or helping not being appreciated. I would say that your mom helped you to realize that you are a strong spirit, that to notice who were maybe taking advantage of your big heart, but never change that. Now you know when you are appreciated. Now you know when people is taking advantage of you, so you can really think. So I have two questions I didn't know. So how do you clear the path so you can gain the strength, and how do you know it will work? First, how do you clear the path so you can gain the strength? I would say that you don't clear or you don't clean the path. I would say that it's not about it, because the path is whatever is in the path, whatever is in your journey. Yeah, there are people that put certain bad things or send. I don't like that. I'm not the person that tend to talk about those things, but I know that it happens. So when we have these people that throw things to us in energetically, spiritually speaking, those are the things that we need to clear, because it's not in our path. But when we have things in our journey, in our path, it's not about cleansing them, it's about learning from them. Something that you need to learn, something that you need to learn as a lesson, learn as a teaching, okay? And even for us to teach others. So I would say, like, how you know that, I would say, like, I'm sorry girls, I was looking, how you know the strength. I would say, like, you have to gain the strength first to become stronger. By that mean, I say that you need to start believing in yourself, you need to start trusting in yourself, you need to start gaining the knowledge that you need, studying. This take time. I'm not gonna say no, this take time. But especially the commitment, you need to prove yourself first, and then to them that you have the commitment to really understand, to make the question, to look for the help, and etc., etc. So that's the way that you're gonna do it. So when it creates some kind of a strength. You start becoming a strength. That kind of strength that you know that you are not that vulnerable, that you can understand and deal with whatever it is. Then from that, you are going to clean the path, because you have the strength to understand, to kind of go through that. And because you are learning from it, then you're gonna get stronger. And that is like a cycle in that. As much as you get stronger and you start understanding, it will happen, and kind of like, I would say it will help you. And how do you know it will work? Because it's going to work. If you don't have faith, if you don't believe, if you don't trust, you're the one doing, because it's your energy. You can use guides, you can use angels, spirits, yeah, but they need you to believe, they need you to trust, they need you to know it's going to work. When something don't work, it's not because you didn't trust it. It could happen, but most of the time it's because something else was there. Maybe we didn't understand, we didn't knew. But I will say that I always trust, and when something don't happen, it's because it didn't work. Okay, I need to get stronger. Maybe I forget something. Maybe I didn't listen well. Maybe someone else keep doing something, stuff like that. But when you doubt it, that means that you know that you didn't trust it enough. We need to stop finding that like, oh, maybe work, maybe not, I hope so, I want it. No, I know, and I think that a lot of people know it. I just like, did you know? I know. I always say it, I know, and I say it like that. I know. If gonna work, it's going to work. If it don't work, then we see what happened, why it didn't work, and go from that. Because maybe something else. But most of the time, why I would say 9 out of 10, 10 of 10, it worked. And it get to a point that maybe the energy from others, the energy that is out there, just affect our aura, our shield, but not inside of who we are. Don't get that in. So it's nothing that I would say that it's nothing that you need to worry. We need to stop worrying about the outcome of things. We need to start being concerned if we are well knowledge, if we have our strength when in the aspect that we need it. I will say that we tend to do everything looking for the outcome, and we don't do the things because it's something that we need to do, or it's something that is required from us. This ritual spells, this is something that you can do by yourself, but why to complicate things when this Mother Earth has so many beautiful extra tools? We have stone, we have fire, we have candle, we have the elements, we have all of these astrological kind of natural things happening for good or for bad. Because even if I have a tornado close to me, it's going to be destructive. But the kind of energy that kind of thing bring close to, oh my God, the kind of energy that you can use for good things to manifest, yeah, it's how we see it. It's how we use it. We need the good and the bad, the high and the low, and we can use both for the light. But we need both, because without tornadoes, hurricane, earthquake, fire, big wave, flooding, there are things that we don't use to normal people, or the way that we are here, we don't see it. We don't tend to value until those things happen. But still, a big wave bring an emotional wave so strong, and it take everything out. And again, we can rebuild from that. Hurricanes, the wind force, not the raining, the wind force, mental power. Tornadoes is something from the earth, it's wind, but it's something that is moving from the earth. Sometimes it have water on it, sometimes and it have winds, the combination of two elements. Earthquake, stability. So we need to start learning from those things. We start seeing things that not just in one way or another, in a complete one thing. And because that's we are. I have black and I have white. I have light and I have dark, and I'm proud of both sides. But I choose them to keep spreading the light, because that's how it's supposed to. Because the dark just make my light bright, to be brighter, to shine bigger. Because I was able to understand my dark side, the power within it, and see it and say like, you know what? I need this for good. I'm just going to put it to something better. It helped me to stop being in some kind of way, to protect me. So basically, because of that, I can line brighter. I can give my light so much brighter. So, owner, how do I protect myself from others? How do I increase my protection from myself and clients? It's like, I would say that protecting yourself from others, in my own belief, I'm gonna completely be honest here, in my own complete, you don't need to protect yourself. You don't need to protect yourself from others. You need to protect yourself from yourself, because we are the first enemy that we have. We are the ones that allow those things because we put too much intention to those things. And to be honest, you know how many things people have to spend to do, and how much energy and how much money they need to spend to do that and maintain that. And you know what? If you know your truth, if you know who you are, I say it. I don't lose my time thinking about that. That I have to get protection from time to time. Yeah. That I do my ritual for protection from time to time. Yeah. That I do my. Yesterday we talked about, not yesterday. Last week in my YouTube, in my Facebook, Planet Pearl of Wisdom live in my Facebook, we talk about protections for energy. I think that that's something that it could be good for you and for yourself and your clients. If you are true in what you're doing, if you're putting all of the good intentions in what you're doing, your clients are going to be your clients, and that protection will. And if you're doing right for you and by you, that protection will expand for them. And besides, if you are doing what you are meant to do and you are doing it with light, you don't have to think that something is going to happen or they're going to leave. In any case, you can do even collaboration with other people that is in your own. That is difficult to find right people, yeah. But from time to time, you met some angels. I have the opportunity to have 2 or 3 of them that I would love to collaborate with them eventually. Because at the end, I'm doing it by heart. Whatever they're thinking, I know what it is to be betrayed. Even that I did everything from my heart. But even now, I would say even now, I don't lose my time because they're not important. That I get protection, that I make sure that nothing happened to me. And through me, that protection, that love is still running to my tribe. I don't like to call them clients, yeah. But that it is, that how you say it, that's how you protect. If your own protections are right, you don't have to. Yeah, but again, don't lose time. Do whatever you have to clean that energy out of you. But don't put attention. Protect yourself. Do your cleansing bath, whatever you do. Do your protections energy mirror. Ask your guides. Put your guides in the position that they're going to protect you. And trust that. Believe me. Do always your cleansing, believe me. It's more than is not going to happen, that is going to happen. When you are like that, don't put attention. And again, I know what you mean, but it's not like that way. God still help guide me with my ability. Girl, yeah, I'm gonna be going and doing a lot of more these things more often, and finally I'm gonna really start doing the coaching and the videos and everything that I need to do, the classes. I'm gonna be doing more events, like more coaching, like giving you this so people can start trusting, and how I can help each one of you to become that strong person, that strong spirit, and from that how you're gonna continue moving forward. So what if someone is doing harm to you, or do you protect yourself from it happening? I would say both. By example, most of the time I have my protection for that not to happen, and I trust it. From time to time, I get signs that maybe something or someone is doing something to me. Most of the time, my bracelet can tend to explode out of nowhere. Maybe I put a white candle, like I always do, to clean the energy, because I don't want energy from people here, right? Because I read a lot of you. So what I do, I just kind of like light a white candle to allow my energy, because that's important to have a ritual of cleansing, depending on the amount of people that you have around you. And if I see a black candle, that's a huge sign that something is wrong. Not necessarily that someone is doing harm to you, but definitely something is wrong there. Then I then do my protection work. I check my energy, see from where they're attacking or where it is that I didn't felt it. Most of the time you can feel it. Again, it's not something that happened that often. Even for you guys, it's not something that happened that often. Instead of, in case that you have someone that is really not that good person, but it's not the norm. But eventually, even people will say, but they don't believe in this. It's not about what the people that you're trying to protect or the people that is close to you believe. If the person doing it believe it, it's going to happen because that person is believing it. So you need to believe that you're protected. So sorry. So the way that you're gonna do, if you have that sign that something is wrong or something, whatever it is, a thought, energy, an evil eye, or someone doing something, I would say that you then do everything that is being said or whatever. If someone that you trust say things to you, or you feel it, just know, do it, and then put that belief in. Don't keep thinking, forget about it. Start focusing on the thing that you need to focus to change that. That sometimes these things can change the way that our path or journey can be. It's not the norm, but it could happen. It's up to us to forget about that. Don't keep trusting, like we said, you just send it back, because that belongs to whatever person it is. Plus light and love, because we don't have to worry about those things. And then do whatever you have to and keep moving. Life always going to bring you the validation. I knew certain things. I feel that I'm being betrayed 1, 2, 4 times in this field. And we're supposed to be the people that we have the more spirituality. And I would say, not betrayed, maybe disappointed. Well, I have 2 betrays, that's the way to call it. But I would say that even these people that disappoint me and said that I say one thing, life, I knew the truth, and life always gives you the validation. It shows you that whatever you were feeling, it is the truth. And that should be what you need to make you know that you always knew, that you were so in tune with who you are so right, you are so one with yourself, that they give you the validation, and then you just keep moving forward. Again, we don't win nothing. I always say, I clean myself, I break whatever I have to break, and then I keep moving forward. Whatever, I don't need to lose time. I really don't. And I feel that that's something that we need to start changing in this field. We put so much effort, and we have so many people that is good to know. Yeah, it is good, because they are evil, not evil, no. They are low, dense spirits or things out there, and we have spirit that they are incarnated here, that they have, maybe they are confused, maybe they are just, I don't know, sometimes they lost their ways, I don't know. But whatever it is, I would say, just let them be. Don't become one. I would say, just trust and know. That's the best protection. I'm telling you, sometimes I say like I'm a Wonder Woman. I say to people, I know my stuff, so I'm a Wonder Woman. Nothing can stop me. That I can, I'm vulnerable, that I can still go through some experiences. Oh yeah. But I would say that I think that people that know me, I'm never talking about those things unless it's necessary. Well, do my cleansing with an egg or lemons or cinnamon and put white roses and I feel clean and clear. I don't put effaces on I don't know what effaces, I don't know. But when you do your cleansing, eggs are good, lemons are good. Cinnamon is not for cleansing. Cinnamon is for allowing your psychic abilities to just be stronger. Cinnamon is one of the best spices that are like a tool to help us, like the same way that a clear quartz can expand our abilities, cinnamons do it too, in a more physical kind of way. By example, it helps the body through the senses to awake that aspect in our mind, while the stone, the clear stone, it do it energetically in a spiritual aspect. So most of the time I just start eating cinnamon when I feel a little bit off, and then I start working with my clear quartz to help me boost. It's when that I do that when I need the boost, or when I feel like a psychic attack because I have someone that is a psychic and is draining me. Not because it's attacking me. That's the way that we call it, but it's not necessarily. It's just like I'm feeling drained because I have like a vampire, like a psychic vampire. Yeah, those things are real. And I feel like, oh my God, I have someone that is kind of, I feel attacked, not necessarily attacked, but I feel attacked. Then I just do the cinnamon, and then I put a white candle to protect and clean the energies and etc. I feel that what we need is to learn and really understand our protection tools and whatever we are using. If we know and we have the right proper knowledge and how to use them, how to combine them, is when we can really get the best of it. We have so many teaching from all books or all that they're so wrong about it. Believe me, they're so wrong about it. But I would say like lemons, I do lemons, but I do it in cleansing bath. I love to use lemons or oranges because they're citric. So I love to use them with rosemary. I love to use them with milk, believe it or not, with milk. And lemons are for bad energy feeling, like you feel like your energy is being off or something is there in your energy, you maybe feel that something is not working properly with your energy, then you use lemons. You use eggs to release and clean anything that is it is more physical in some kind of way, and you want some kind of manifestation, because the cleansing with the egg, you have to broke eggs, see whatever. So the eggs is more like it's a cleansing that you use when you want to see something more physical. I used to do those a lot before, maybe because that's what I learned when I was in my path. I have to learn from so many, and still now I can sit down with so many different religions and see all of these guides or spirits, and they tell me what is best through that way of seeing it. But I would say that sometimes you just need to follow whatever is coming. You know how many times they've been telling me things to combine that I didn't know that they're going to be so good for that, and I was like, oh wow, this is so good. Okay. I prefer herbs because most of them give like a natural protection, and they are coming from the earth. So herbs are really one of my best to do. And I feel that it's time for me because I just saw a light standing in my garage, and it was like a kind of a higher being kind of. I was like, what? So, but yeah, that's the way that you want to see it. I think that they're letting me know that I have to kind of cut so I can prepare before I go to bed, take a bath. I need to do something. At least I'm gonna do something for the full moon kind of the eclipse kind of thing. But that's the way that you should do it. I would say protections are important, but more important is to know your own energy. If you know your own energy, just make sure. It's just like just know. Everything else, if you are sure of who you are and the light that is in you, and that you are coming from your heart, that you are not, oh, ruda is rude in English, and that's one of the best. But I love that one to have it in my house, that and the front of the door, that I love it. Ruda or rude is one of the best, girl. I love that one. That one is a powerful one. But I prefer that one. I prefer to have the little tree, because it's like a bush or something like that, like a bush, a small bush. I always love to have it in front of the door, outside or inside. But it's always in the front door. That's the way that you have your ruda, always, and I love it. I love it. I love it. The other one that I love to have is mejorana. I don't know how to call it in English, but it's mejorana, because it's a herb that it is so easy to spread, that it is for that, is to always make things better in your home. So it's always mejorando everything. But you need to make sure that everything in your home, it is positive, it's love, good things. I know that we cannot control all of those things, but if you have that positive and stuff like that, it helps you to always have this like getting better and better kind of thing. Okay, so that's one of my favorite kind of thing. Well, I know that it don't have like one of the best smell, but it's so good to have it there. I really love ruda. One of my best. I would say, like, I used to have ruda, I used to have mint, mejorana, rosemary. I use it to have all of these things in my backyard. They're so good when you can do your own things, and even your teas for natural health things and stuff like that. So yeah, I have a spirit outside. I don't know who it is, but I swear I have a spirit outside. So, and it's raining. So let's see if I can see the moon now. But anyway, girls, I think that the most important subject, that it was the message from them, the important of this eclipse and the full moon that we were talking. It is important to set up the intentions, right? So we can really get the best. And again, we are in a journey to become one. We are in a journey to get the best of who we are, ourselves, to be you, just you. Don't compare never your journey. Learn whatever, take the time. I can be now maybe going faster than you guys, but that doesn't mean that it's because I'm better. It's just like I'm being not doing this maybe for longer. And I always have this connection with my guys, so I have the blessed to be guided directly from them. That is not something that a lot of people can say. So I'm gonna just give everything that I have. I swear that I'm gonna try to do events more often and keep sharing the messages from things like this that they want me to share. But don't be afraid. This is not for you to be afraid. This is not for you to be in a hurry. I just want you to use the right tools that they are giving us right now, because the gates are just open. The gates from we have time, space gates, we have portals, and we have vortices finally being opening for each one of us. So I would say it's time for us to start using all of these tools in the right way for our spiritual growth. Okay, sweeties, so thank you to watch me at this time. For the questions, for the support, for the love. I love each one of you. I love my tribe. I love how amazing it's been this journey with each one of you, and being knowing this. I have the opportunity to meet each one of you. Thank you, Carmen. I have my sunflowers there too. So thank you to each one of you. See you next time. Bye bye.